Okay, hello everyone, this is me, Rillan, and
It's me, AJ.
back for another episode of PSP Grab Bag. And in today's episode, I will be playing through the beginning of Crisis Core for the PSP, as the name suggests. So you've never played this game before?
I didn't. I played Dirge of Cerberus, but
I'm sorry.
yeah. Yeah.
Dirge of Cerberus is kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Well,
not kinda.
It is a piece of
It
shit.
is.
Although, you can probably recognize most of the characters in this opening cutscene, except for him. But him, you can recognize.
Obviously. And I mean, I played 7 back
Yeah.
in the day.
Oh, dear God, yes. I played Final Fantasy VII.
When it was new.
No, I got a PlayStation, I got a PlayStation when the PS1 came out.
Well,
Do
yeah.
you remember the PS1?
I got the PS1.
No, the little PS, you know the PS1 on...
Oh,
PS
no.
Oh,
I
wait.
had an old... Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one of the old style ones. I had a
Yeah, I guess
launch.
It's weird, like, you read it out and you're like, PS1, clearly, yes. No, 1, as in spelled out. Yeah.
Yes. One of the rounded, lame-looking ones.
Yeah. Small, compact,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Yeah.
No serial port. God.
Well, it was only for cheats, as far as I remember.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
and
so-
to play other games.
Oh,
If
from
you
other
hit-
regions.
Yeah, that too.
Although I think you can do that if you just like have a swap disc.
Yeah, it
I
was for
believe.
playing other style games, if you
Yeah.
get my meaning.
So I imagine you recognize the opening. Like this opening cutscene is actually very similar to the one in 7,
Yes, it is.
and I actually really kind of like this redone remix of the bombing run. The music in this game is fairly well done for the most part.
I like how much prettier it is.
Yes, this is like I would be fine with Final Fantasy VII being remade with this engine, honestly.
Oh, ho, ho.
Like this is a cut CG, but the actual in-game character models and engine is actually fairly decent. There's the Wu Tai, if you remember, possibly.
Yeah. Oh God, you're using the. Was there no option for Japanese voice?
No, which is okay because I actually don't mind the English voices in this.
Okay.
The train has been overrun by Wu Tai troops.
And you'll notice that this is
Eliminate
not
them
Cloud.
and regain control
Yes.
of the train.
Yes, this takes place. It's funny. This game is pretty much huge spoilers for Final Fantasy VII.
But
Like,
I
if
mean,
you haven't
come
played-
on.
Yeah, if you haven't played 7 before, this will make very little sense.
Zack!
Yep, that's Zack. You might vaguely remember him.
Vaguely.
Zack, focus.
He was a huge storyline point in 7.
There are no Shinra troops on
Zack
this train.
was the
Understood?
person that Aerith knew.
Oh, right on.
And you might, like, he was the person that Cloud went with Sephiroth to the village, you know?
Yes.
Where he was he thought he was Zack. Remember?
Yes. I
Like
do
there was
remember
some
that.
nameless soldier and Cloud in that cutscene, but it was actually Cloud was the nameless soldier and Zack was in that. I don't know. 7's cut plot is a little complicated.
I liked it though. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the earlier Final Fantasies. You know, pre-10. 10's okay, but
10 has some really bad voice acting. I mean, that was the first game that they had voice acting in. God. I mean, technically it was supposed to be that way, because in the Japanese version it's just as bad. So it was intentional, but it was awful at the
intentionally
same time.
terrible. Yeah.
Soldier second class, Zack, on the job!
And amazingly enough, I don't know if many people know this, but the guy who plays, what is his name in 10? The main character? Do you remember anymore?
Titus?
Yeah, Titus is actually Ratchet.
Yes.
Not Ratchet from the first game, mind you. Ratchet from the second on. Oh, this part right here, you just gotta look at this because you know exactly what's gonna happen.
Oh yes.
Bam. I have actually not beat this game yet, amazingly enough.
Really?
No, so Crisis Core was one of the first games I got for my PSP, actually, along with Monster Hunter. You probably remember that day.
Yes, I do.
Did you go with me?
Yes, I did.
Point? Yeah, so I got Monster Hunter Crisis Core, and I played about 17 hours into it and then put it down for a while. And I picked it up again and played it a second time, and got farther in it, and I'm actually close to beating it.
Making progress, Zach?
What's going on, AJYN? Why are we fighting Shinra troops?
Yes.
They're Wutai troops in disguise.
Guys.
Now, into the open area above.
Towards Sector 8.
Oh, are they? You know, because
Yes.
Dun dun
First, you have to
dun.
clear a path.
Shenmue was incredibly
Clear a path?
corrupt.
Just a lot.
You'll see what I mean.
And they did fuck up
Be
Wutai
careful.
pretty badly from what I remember.
I don't know, man. It's been a
So
long
I can cut
time.
loose, right?
Yeah. Well, you'll remember, you'll know,
sound discretion.
recognize most of the characters, honestly.
It's
Well-
showtime.
Yes and no? Not hard to say. So, just a little control pop-up. This game is entirely in real time. And you do different attacks with the X button depending on what's selected at the bottom. You'll note stun the gun, fire gun, boost gun, that kind of stuff.
Right.
So the green is magic attacks and the yellow is action. You know, like action commands, the AP down there. If you look on the left bottom corner, you see HP, MP, and AP. And AP is action.
That's actually pretty damn cool. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
And the gauge in the corner. Well, when we get to the next part, I'll point out the gauge in the corner because it's important.
Not too bad.
And the
Piece
game
of
looks
cake.
pretty good for PSP.
I'll
times,
make
don't you
first
think?
in no time.
Yeah.
Go up the
Like
stairs
I would,
at the end of the
Final
platform.
Fantasy VII in this engine would actually be fine. Like, it
You
looks
got it.
really good, honestly.
No, it definitely does.
Yeah, and this is the same engine that they use for Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. They just added a bunch of features to it, like the ability to do 32-bit depth and make your CPU speed max out in the options. A lot of really neat things. There's a lot of good games for PSP, honestly.
Oh yeah. I so badly want a Vita though. Oh my god.
Yes, all the worst part is, if I had $250, I would get the Vita. At Walmart, for $250, you can get the Assassin's Creed Liberation Vita pack. So you get Liberation and the Vita.
For $250?
Yeah,
That's not bad.
assuming that is correct. So this is, what is it called? It's like a roulette. And when 3 of the faces match up, you do a special attack. But until you meet the characters, it's just like a generic special attack. And if you notice in the corner, it's still going.
Yeah.
And occasionally when the roulette stops on certain combinations of numbers when they match up, give you like advantages. So right now, I don't use any action points when I use AP commands, and there's like 0 AP, MP, different stuff. So right now, well, he's dead now, but I was going to say, I was attacking him from behind because when you attack enemies from the rear, you actually do a critical
Showing
hit.
it back to the enemy. Overconfidence will destroy you.
And this is I don't know, recorded in engine, and this
What
way
is
it's
this?
weird. It's Sephiroth. Oh no!
Oh no, evils.
Damn it.
Except
You're
he's not
the
evil.
only hero.
Yeah.
It's over.
Because if I remember correctly, in 7 he was like experimented on and stuff, and became evil, sort
Yeah,
of.
I think so.
Impossible.
Oh, there's Angeal. So I was trying to decide where I should start the game recording, honestly, and I decided from the beginning just to get a setup of this, because this game is really plot dense and not at the same time. And cutscene. So after you get out of this cutscene, there is actually something else to explain. But yeah, this game's fighting system's fairly well done, I think. You equip different commands. You level up the commands
Thanks,
on your bar
NGO.
by getting the same number repeated twice. Like if you get 2 4s, it'll level up fire to level 2 and 3 and so on.
Right on.
Mission abort. Yes. What you thought was reality was in fact an illusion. We're in the Matrix now. And apparently Sephiroth just
Training's over.
snuck in or something.
Why? You serious?
And they actually lip synced
I was just
everything,
getting
which is
warmed
really
up.
good. Like they had to re-render all of the video to lip sync it. Because did you remember when Advent Children was coming out?
Yes. Oh god.
Do you remember how they originally announced that it was going to come out like the same week in English?
Embrace your dreams.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and it didn't. Like everyone was like, "Well, we're going to watch it in English. We're going to pay money, blah 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 blah," and it didn't come out for like a
If you
year.
want to be a hero, you need
Yep.
to have dreams.
And I'm not
'Cause I
going to
guess
say
they-
what I had to do.
Honor.
Yeah, I ended up watching that in college with a couple of my college friends that weekend that it came out. Since someone had like subtitled it and everything. And I don't suggest watching it in English because they use the shitty Aerith.
That is true.
Yeah, so
I've only watched it in Japanese. I haven't.
yeah. Like the English voices aren't too bad, but the problem is in the first Kingdom Hearts game, they got Mandy Moore to do Aerith's voice. Mandy Moore is a good
Hey,
voice
Zach.
actress.
You seem a little on edge.
Unfortunately,
Can
from
you
the
blame
other
me?
Kingdom Hearts games
All
on,
this
they
training,
couldn't get her back for some
and
reason.
no
So someone else
assignments.
does
Like
Aerith's
they're
voice, and I
hanging me out
really
to
don't
dry.
like her English voice that much
You
anymore.
must be pretty busy. With
Right.
everyone off base.
I don't know. I
Off
think it's
base?
hard for
Wait, haven't you heard?
English voice
There's been a
actors
mass desertion at
sometimes.
Soldier.
They
Yeah.
gotta try and live up to the original voice actor, and it just doesn't work
Well,
out for him.
for the most part. I mean,
Yeah.
there is a lot of really shitty Japanese voice acting as well. So it's not just there's certain things. Yeah, and I don't know if I like sped through this text too quickly at certain points for people to read it, honestly. It's weird because when you're playing the game and you think you read it and try to leave a couple minutes, a couple seconds more after you're done reading, but when you end up watching the video, you're like, how the hell did I read it that quickly?
Yeah, no shit.
New assignment. Ooh, finally. So yes, this game, you'll notice that during that cutscene he aborted the mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this game consists of missions, basically. Like each storyline thing is a mission, and other various mission stuff, and you access it from the save point. And
Zach,
I think
good
there
to
are like
finally meet
300
face to
missions
face.
in the game.
Lazard,
That's
director of Soldier.
insane.
Yes. This game gets really
Hey, yeah.
repetitive at times for the missions,
On to
but
business.
fortunately, there is a way to skip battles, as I will show off later. Oh no, he's gone missing.
Soldier First Class Genesis.
Mission in
A
action.
month ago, he went missing during a mission in Wutai.
So yeah,
Know anything
Final
about this?
Fantasy VII, Wutai
Not a clue.
was somewhat important to the game.
I don't know. I think it was a little less
The mission is
prevalent.
currently
Not,
stuck in limbo.
Yeah,
Not
well, I mean,
quite
the
the same.
character,
Decided to
to
send
be fair,
you.
the character that you got from Wutai
to
is
Wutai?
optional,
Yes.
yes.
This
and you had to
war has
basically
gone
trick
on
her
long
into
enough.
joining you.
I've recommended you.
You had to
first.
ignore her. It's like, oh, what's your name? I don't give a shit. So, do you want us to join us? And you just walk away and she follows you.
Don't make me regret this, Zach.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
She'd
Once
try to
you
steal
pass.
from you.
You'll leave at once.
I don't actually know how that Wutai section plays out if you don't have Yuffie in your party.
That's a
Because
good
remember,
question.
once you get, like, when the plane crashes on the island and you start heading toward Wutai, she steals all your shit,
Yes.
and you have to fight without any of the equipment. I remember that being a pain in the ass.
Yes. I remember that sucking all the dicks.
I mean, it was only like maybe a minute walk away, but I seem to remember the random battles in that game being fierce at some points. Like, really, really mean. Did you read the mail? Yes. Oh, yes. And powerful material must be earned on your own. So basically, they took away my Thundaga, my Blizzaga, and my Firega.
They're like, yeah, you remember all that nice shit you had? No. You don't get that anymore.
No, I think I have like Fire and Blizzard. They don't even let me have Thunder, I believe.
I like how Thundergo looked. I really do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and it hits it's probably the best like crowd control attack. Like Fire Guy actually shoots out 3 fireballs, I think, maybe, or 1.
Right.
Because this game has like, you know how the materia, like all the attacks are materia based.
Okay.
So I don't remember if there wouldn't have been triple fire in the original game.
I don't think so.
No.
I could be wrong though. It's been a long ass time.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there would be, just because magic worked a lot differently in that one. Like, they actually adapted the system pretty well. So I don't know if this is. I guess this is me wearing the VR goggles still. Right now, like, any mission that takes place in this area is a virtual reality mission. And this is that fight fuck. Who are shit? Like, they're the like random scrub.
Oh yeah.
With the like 3-dot sight thing. And what did they give me for my effort? An elixir.
An elixir.
Not too bad.
I like the musical score, kinda.
Yeah.
It has its moments so far, is what it's seeming like.
The battle theme gets on your nerves after a certain amount of points sometimes, but generally you're not in it very long. Like, there's certain sections of the game, I believe, where the battle theme is constantly playing because you're like going through a special area. But for the most part, it just plays when you're actually in battle. And the first time I played this game, I forgot to check these in between story missions. So I missed out on some equipment and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you open up a different one depending on what rank of soldier you are. Like, I can't tell if we're wearing the same armor as Cloud did.
It kinda looks like you are.
I think what the difference is that second class and first class armor look a little different. Like, if you notice what Angeal is wearing when we get to the next Angeal stuff, he's what is it? He has a slightly different armor.
I want to go back through and play 7. Honestly, it's been a few years. I mean, I think I've played 8, probably. Oh, you know what? Cloud's is all black.
Yeah, that's it. That's the difference between the two.
And he has a Buster Sword.
Yeah, he has that Buster Sword, I believe.
Yes.
I don't remember how he
I'll be
gets
joining
it, though,
you
honestly.
as well. I'm counting on you.
Yay,
Sir.
the director.
By the way, what is your dream?
The director's a
To
dick,
become
by the way.
first?
No, you know.
No.
Well,
to become a hero.
Ah, good. Unattainable dreams are the best kind.
Thanks.
See? Dick.
Dick move.
Oh, to be a hero. Too bad, kid. I like how they put him in his place,
It's
honestly.
like, yeah, and people in hell want ice water, but you know.
Wu-Tai Troop. So this is the battle music of the game, and it can be grating at times. So here's the first real battle of the game, without having all the, you know, Thundaga and all that other shit that's useful. And yeah, you'll notice that I actually did a test recording of this. Oh, not test recording. I did it like. I should actually do some background on how I do these PSP grab bag videos, since some people might find it interesting. I actually play through the part that I am going to. Well, actually, I should probably let you read this, just because it's Unbelievable. How can you not know about dumb apples?
Damn. You're never gonna make first.
Yeah. So, for these videos, I actually record, I play through a section of the game that, sorry, I play through the section of the game that I want to record and then record it. And I was actually trying to do a lot more back attacks in the original playthrough, but it takes more time to get criticals. And as you can see there, you saw how I was hugging the wall? Oh,
Yeah.
actually.
So, Angel, what's the deal with dumb apples?
If you hug the walls
official name
on areas
is
where
Lenora
enemies
White.
are, they won't actually
The trees
spawn,
bear fruit at random times during the year.
which is useful
Because
to
of
know
that,
if
the
you go
townspeople
around
affectionately
fighting
call
stuff.
them
You know, when you do
dumb
missions
apples.
and you don't want to fight.
Right.
So what are dumb apples? Well, you
The
see,
local farms had plenty of them to spare.
they're called dumb apples because they just spawn at random times.
really?
Because that makes perfect
So
sense.
you stole them.
We were poor, Zach.
Nice excuse.
By the way, Zach is also kind of a dick.
But even then, I had my honor. The largest Benora White tree
Actually, it's
grew
funny,
on a wealthy man's estate.
I was reading on
was
the
rumored
internet,
that
or I
those
was reading
apples
like
Tasted the best.
what is it? People were talking about how Cloud was all emo this and emo that.
Yeah.
Like he's supposedly known for being a really emo
But I
character.
never stole from that tree.
But someone did a
because the wealthy
playthrough of the
man's
game
son
and looked at some of
was
the
my
dialogue,
friend.
and Cloud's actually kind
If
of
he was a friend,
an asshole
should've
and
just
makes
asked
a lot
for
of jokes
some.
and different stuff, and he's not really terribly emo in the
Honor
game.
can be quite
Oddly
a burden
enough,
at times.
like for some reason people just remember him being emo.
Yeah.
And what exactly does this have to do with me?
I don't know. There are a couple points in the
No
game where he
story
does seem kind of
is not
fucking
worth
emo,
hearing.
but
Yeah,
honestly,
well, I mean,
he's still
to
a
be
good
fair,
hero.
To be fair, he was like
That's it?
brainwashed
True.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot.
and was stabbed by Sephiroth, I believe. I think. Right? He was stabbed by Sephiroth in the Mako reactor, right?
Right. I think
That's what
so.
actually happened. Just saved, go by. Yeah. So this video was originally, I want to say, like 50 some minutes long, 55 or something.
Oh, so you only had to
The
shave
unit
off
will
like
set off
14
an
minutes.
explosion.
That's not bad.
That's our
Yeah.
cue.
The diversion will allow us to infiltrate.
And the
Right.
cutscene to gameplay ratio in the beginning
I'll
of this
set the
game is
bomb
ridiculous.
inside the fortress. You'll charge.
Well,
the
just
front
like any
gate
other Final
and
Fantasy. Shit.
And,
In the beginning, yeah.
Yeah.
Indulge yourself.
I mean, the beginning of Final
That's
Fantasy
what I do
VII is
best.
somewhat like this.
Come on, be
8's not as bad.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't like 8's battle system very much. Or Squall.
No,
Which is why they didn't
Squall's
bring
a fucking emo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you think it's
People
sort of
give
a
Cloud
waste?
shit. Squall's a
Use
fucking
brings
emo.
about
Yeah.
wear,
But I do
tear,
like
and
the
rust.
story in 8.
And that's a real.
But that's
waste.
just me.
You're
hear that?
serious, aren't you?
Yeah. I can be pretty cheap.
Yeah,
I don't
no
use my
kidding.
sword. Why not? Because it would get broken. But your sword. No, it's just for looks.
Begin mission.
I like how the giant sword can be explained away when you realize they're all like infused with superhuman powers.
Yeah.
So the heightened emotions thing, during certain storyline missions, the heightened emotions will pop up, and what that does in the top, I don't know if you'll be able to see it unless I get a roulette spin. Oh, fight. Kill those Wu-Tai troops.
Activating combat mode.
Yeah, okay, under, where you see where it says limit?
Yes. It's like
Yeah.
a limit break.
No, the limit is how often you get the spins. Well, I guess it's similar to a limit break, but what it does is the more heightened your emotions are, like it goes from normal to like extreme to heavy to something until it ends with heavenly. And when it's in heavenly, you get the roulette spins come up more often, so you do more, limit break attacks. I honestly, pretty much, I like the gameplay of this.
Activating
bit,
combat
actually.
mode.
The story, on the other hand, well, It is what it is. I mean, it's not like Final Fantasy 13 levels of grading. I don't know if you. I don't think you played that.
Nope, sure haven't.
Yeah, I actually almost platinumed that game, but to platinum the game requires you to completely like max out your character's levels and kill a bunch of enemies and grind out stuff to get weapons, and I said fuck that. So hyperspeed, go. Yeah, so this was originally 8 minutes, and it was that fucking song in the background the entire time. So I don't know if you recognize this music.
I feel like I should.
Yes. I mean, it's a very apt choice for where we are.
God, honestly and truthfully, I feel like I should remember, but I just can't.
Yes. Where'd you go, Sticky Lupus? So this is the music from Wutai itself.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. I was like, well, we're in Wutai, let's have some music from the original game. Because, holy shit. Oh, yes. This sped up. I did mention this, but sped up. Listening to this, it really did sound like I was slaughtering chipmunks. It's funny, the music sped up is also funny because it just has this but up like every couple seconds because of the way it's like done. Yay! More combat. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed the music of Final Fantasy VII quite a bit.
It's good. I have the entire score on my Zune. The entire score.
Long live Wutai. So if you notice, I charged, there was a thing that asked me to do two things. If you charge them, his subordinates will run away to leave him behind. It's like, so you're a shitty commander, I guess. And that's the end of that. Proceed to the next, yeah. Assault on Fort Cameron complete. So there's a map in this game that you can access by pushing square, and it will show you like different areas, different stuff to do. Shit. Yes. Oh, and also, before I did any of the speeding up of the video, I cut out just the a bunch of the loading screens in the beginning, and I think I got like I shaved 1 minute and 10 seconds off the video length just by cutting off loading screens.
Again, glad you're not playing Rune.
Yes.
You'd play for 10 hours and actually only be able to record about 2.
Yeah. Oh, and right here, you'll notice that I was equipping the bronze bangle again.
Yes.
Because when I did the original recording, it crashed right at the part where you start this area, so I had to record from the beginning, or record from a save point, and I forgot to equip it. And you'll notice I didn't get in any fights because I hugged the wall again, because this video was getting as long as it was getting really long, and you know, it's like I was debating whether to split this up into 2 parts just because of the length, but when I looked at the Monster Hunter one, it was like 30 minutes. I was like, 10 minutes more is not bad, whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
And a familiar character returns. Who indeed?
Oh my god.
Yes. You'll note that this game does take place quite a bit before Final Fantasy VII, if she's this young. So yes, Yuffie makes a return in this game, and I think she's the first returning character you run into. I don't really count Sephiroth just because of the whole, you know, hologram thing, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I guess technically Sephiroth is the first character you meet. Technically.
Technically, because you don't
Yes.
really meet him, I guess.
Yeah. And this is not the last that you end up seeing of Yuffie throughout the game. You end up unlocking a series of missions
Spoils.
where you get she post these treasure hunting quests where you have to go and fight a monster, and then a treasure chest pops up, and then she distracts you, opens the treasure chest, and runs.
Wow.
And it happens for like at least 15 missions, I think. Like Zack gets wise to her eventually, if I remember correctly. But for a while he's just like, I see where you are. I won't be caught up this time, and then, you know, she does something and he is. Zack is kind of dumb.
Yes.
But I mean, to be fair, Cloud was as well.
Yeah, he was dense as fuck.
Oh man. And that was something that only bosses can do. Or, you know, boss encounters where they have these unblockable limits.
That kind of sucks, not gonna lie.
It usually doesn't hurt you too badly. Well, I mean, if you... The missions have like hard, easy, you know, very hard on the ratings. So if you do go into a very hard mission, there's a chance that you can get one-shot by a boss. Or even certain enemies can one-shot you. And right there, I leveled up fire, so you can see 2 ones levels up the materia that is in that equipped slot.
Here we go! Go, go, go!
So, what is that? Oh yeah, I'm trying to like get around their backs to do critical hits.
Yeah.
But what I really wish this game had was the ability to target an enemy and have it stay locked on. So that you could, you know...
I think it would just make controls easier.
Like if you could push select or something to lock onto the enemy. Because controlling the camera... You can't control the camera at all in these fights because the L and R buttons switch between your equipped materia. So the camera is like dynamic and it tries to lock onto enemies and stuff, but it doesn't work as well as it should.
Right.
And they should have used, like, the D-pad just moves the character as well.
What does the nub do?
They both move the character.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Well then.
Yes, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep fixed this quite a bit, if I remember. The D-pad allowed you to move your attacks up and down.
Director Lazard, are
and,
you watching?
Back and forth, and I think the camera was
Gotta move.
on the shoulder buttons.
Oh shit.
No time to
Yep.
play.
I don't remember when you end up fighting this guy. Again, in the game. So a lot of the monsters in this game are like revisited during missions. So like the ones we just fought, you can actually fight them again in a mission. And get different things. Oh. And there goes that.
And it's nighttime.
Not good.
So cutscene. Was it Sephiroth? Could it be? No.
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 That's one more
just
you
no.
owe me. You lost your focus.
So yes, Angela is one of the new characters
yeah.
introduced in this game. And as you can see, he's first.
Sorry if your sword got any wear, tear, or rust on it.
You're a little more important than my sword. But just a little.
I don't know. I think some of the cutscenes in this game work really well. Like,
I think they could have done the whole game in-game. Yeah, I think it would
Oh.
be right.
yeah. Well, I mean, there's not a ton of CG in the game.
Cool. I'm a big fan of in-game cutscenes, quite
Yeah.
honestly.
And here we see Lazard, for some reason, came with us to this battle.
For no real reason. He's, you
Yeah.
know, dressed nice. No reason.
I'm bringing this war to an end. Yeah, this part I don't think I paused it quickly enough. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if you can not get all the stars. You notice when I was doing that run through, there were stars going off, and I want to say that you can get to the end without filling it in. Like, you notice those walls that turn?
Yeah.
If you don't inspect it... Oh, here. This is actually kind of funny. Yes, you notice how Zack always seems to be squat thrusting.
Yes.
Just nothing but squat thrusts. That is his, like, signature move when he's bored. There, you know that the beach in 7? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Right after
yes,
you get
I
off
do.
the first island. He goes there for vacation, and you fight with an umbrella when you get into. So he goes there for vacation, and after he finishes the fight, he just does squats on the beach. Like, that's his vacation, going to a certain area and doing squats.
I mean, whatever makes him happy, right?
I know, but his idea of vacation is, well,
He's doing
time to do
squats.
squats on the beach. Oh. So what about, yeah, cure level though. Oh yeah, and I just remembered I had cure. So, an interesting thing about the roulette is every time it goes to match up the faces,
Yeah.
when they do match up, you notice how you get HP and that stuff it raises.
Correct.
Yeah, so it's actually possible to get that over your actual HP limits.
Really?
Yes. And later on in the game, you get items that, like, you get, actually, I think I got one from that boss fight, but HP up, it gives you 10% more HP if it's equipped. And you can level that up to, like, HP plus 999%.
Oh
So you
my
have,
god.
like, 9,999 HP. Which is actually necessary. Well, the interesting thing about the HP plus percent stuff is that you can fuse two materia to have different effects. So you can put the HP percent, HP plus X percent on, like, fire. So you can have your attack have that as well. So because the HP percent uses a materia slot, so if you fuse up to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it frees up on.
What? These guys aren't Wu-Tai troops.
Oh no. We've been killing our own. By the way, Fireball.
LOL Fireball. Oh god, it's Diablo, no!
Yes.
A summon. Who called it out?
Is it bad that I got that without actually looking?
No. Because
Okay.
it has the same name in all the games, right?
Yeah. Or
And here we
Diablos.
demonstrate me curb stomping his ass. He doesn't even get to do his special attack. I killed him so
Really?
quickly. Yes. Oh, and all 7s level you up. Just like all 7s gave you a special limit break in.
I love how you
right?
just did 666 damage to him.
I didn't even notice that.
The first amount of damage you did to him was 666. It's fucking perfect, just saying.
And no empty zone. So yeah. Ice kicked his ass.
Wait, did I say Diablos?
Yeah,
Isn't
but-
this Ifrit?
Is it?
Well, he's a little
Right, yeah.
small to be
I don't think-
Ifrit.
It could. I'm not certain which summon it is. You do get, and you can get summons in the game, but they work just like the limit breaks. Their image will pop up, and if you match some, like, it does a special secondary, like when you do the limit break, occasionally it'll be like special X, and you know, if you get 3 of their summon signs, it does their attack.
Nice.
Sephiroth saving the day.
Holy.
Mother of God.
I don't know, Sephiroth's an overused character, I think.
Genesis.
Honestly.
The
In the
missing
later, you know,
soldier
later
first
games,
class?
for some reason he comes
They're
back.
identical.
A Genesis copy.
Yes.
Copy? A human
copy.
copy?
You know, because
Where's
clone
Angeal?
makes no sense
I
whatsoever.
thought he was fighting around here.
No, you copied him. You mean you
So
cloned
he's
him?
gone
No.
too.
No, copy.
What? Wait, what does that mean?
It means Angeal.
Oh yes,
has
and this
betrayed
is
us
the
as well.
second Sephiroth.
No
voice actor,
way.
right?
Yes.
I know what kind of
Because
guy Angeal
I know
is,
Kingdom Hearts had a
and he'd
different
never
one.
do that.
Are you doubting me, motherfucker?
I'm
Angeal
Sephiroth.
wouldn't betray us.
Never.
But I'm Sephiroth. Doesn't even have to say it. I'll say it for him.
Yeah, I'm Sephiroth. Okay, so coming up on the end of the video, I don't know how interesting that'll turn out, but
Y'all blame that on me.
no, it's my fault. It's everyone's fault.
It's always your
awful.
fault.
Oh yes, it's always my fault, clearly. Oh, and you know what? I just realized we didn't even talk about the server.
Oh my god. Okay.
We managed to get through 40 minutes of video without the server, so
We're gonna try and
yeah.
get it going. We're probably
Yes.
gonna end up using Hamachi, I think.
to get it running.
It might be the easiest way. However,
Yeah.
I know
as long
how to
as
get...
I can record, as long as I can record with Hamachi running in the background, that's fine. So, this is Rillan and
This is AJ.
signing off for PSP Grab Bag episode 2/3, depending on whether you want to call the first one the pilot. And hope to see you again in the future. Goodbye.
Bye!